I find out this stuff is more meaningful because your hair color, your eye color, your favorite color, none of that stuff's going to help you stay married, right? A lot of men say, look, I don't get a chance because a female looks at my height and says, no, not interested.
Mhm.
But then you think to yourself, okay, then the only guys who are married are guys who are 6'2" and above.
No,
I know a majority of the guys I'm married are not even 6 feet.
100%.
So
yeah.
how did these guys get married?
Right.
So,
right.
but if that's a selection process for women, these guys don't even have a chance today. So
Yeah.
I'm going to look on a website. You're basically invisible to all these women.
Sure.
On the flip side, you have women who have maybe been through a divorce. The only reason why they ask men and women, are you divorced or not, in your registration form on all these Muslim dating apps is so they can filter you.
Yeah.
There is nothing else for that purpose.
Exactly.
They're not curious.
Exactly.
Because when I go on the search option,
Right.
I just say single, never been divorced, and then everyone, even though they're paying,
Be gone.
they're invisible.
Yeah.
So on Half Our Deen, we don't show the men's height.
Yeah.
We don't ask you what your height is.
Right.
It's not my business.
Right.
And I don't ask what male or female's divorce status.
Right.
A lot of questions that other people ask, we don't ask.
Yeah.
I don't ask for your eye color. I don't ask for your hair color. I don't care about that stuff. I do find out your personality, though.
Yeah.
I do find out your priorities. I find out this stuff is more meaningful.
Yeah.
Because your hair color, your eye color, your favorite color, none of that stuff's going to help you stay married, right? But what you're, let me give you an example of like, here's something personal for myself. Like today, someone asked me on the Half Running on the WhatsApp group. They're asking, hey, the love languages, when you put them in order, what does the order mean? So on Half Our Deen, we ask you, here's the 5 love languages.
Mhm.
Based on the order that someone puts them in,
Yeah.
it has meaning. And will
Sure.
tell you what marriage life is going to be like.
Yeah. Like the acts of service, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
yeah. Okay.
My wife's number 1 is acts of service.
Mhm.
Her number 5 is quality time.
Okay.
My number 1 is quality time. My number 2 is acts of service. So she feels loved because she knows one of the ways I show love is acts of service. I do
Right.
stuff for her. But sometimes I don't feel as loved
Yeah.
because I like spending time,
Quality time, yeah.
together. And to her, that's not the way I show love.
Yeah.
So she could be doing her own thing.
Yeah.
But then, man, this sucks. Where are you? I thought you were busy. Oh, I'm with my friend today. I'm doing this right now.
Uh-huh.
Even right now, I'm here.
Yeah.
How am I able to get away from her
Yeah.
and be here without of impacting our
Of
relationship?
course. Yeah.
Because quality time is not number 1 for her. It's
Yeah.
number 5.
Yeah.
So that's why I was able to do the shows
Exactly.
and be Baba Ali for 16 years. Because for us, it works.
SubhanAllah.
But if my wife was quality time is number 1, I can never be Baba Ali.
That's so interesting because even like anecdotally, like I had a friend that had a very, very busy schedule, just had so many different commitments and things like that. So almost like to him, like ideally he would be matched with somebody that quality time is not like their like topmost
Yes, and
love
that's
language.
why that list is important. What other websites ask you
Mhm.
is what is their love language.
Right.
They don't ask what's number 5.
Interesting.
Your number 5 is just as important as what your number 1 is.
Interesting.
So that's why people are like, oh, you guys are asking for the love languages. Then that's the shopping priorities, the love languages, the overall priorities. All these information
Yeah.
will really give you some insight about the person without them even saying salam alaikum to you yet.
You're right.